Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Disrupt Gaming Call of Duty video. Today we're going over the top 5 guns in all of Warzone that you should be using right now. We have sniper rifles, we have assault rifles, submachine guns, and everything in between, and we're going to go over the best loadout for each one and why these are important to fit your playstyle while you are in Verdansk. Now to start, let's hop directly into the DMR. The DMR used to be the absolute meta weapon, everyone was using it and it was lasering everyone. Well, now it's not as good, which is why we put it at number 5 in our list, because it still does hold its own. For the loadout here, we're going to be going with the Agency Silencer, the 16.3 titanium barrel, the Field Agent foregrip, the 30 round mag in the Vision Tech 2X. I would recommend changing the reticle on the Vision Tech 2X as well. You could theoretically switch out your 30 round mag for a laser if you really need that help aiming, but I think this is the best loadout for the DMR right now. It helps with that far range combat, but also does stand its own during those middle ground fights. There are some better guns, but if you really do like the DMR, even after the nerfs, it's still a usable weapon within Warzone. Let's honestly hop directly into the very next weapon, which is the AMAX. Now, this one might be a little weird to some of you. I feel like this gun hasn't been meta in a while, but I think it is going to be making a comeback if it hasn't already. The monolithic suppressor for our muzzle, the XRK Zodiac S440 for the barrel. For our optic, the VLK 3.0X optic. Now, this one is a little controversial almost. I feel like a lot of times you can use a shorter range optic and use this gun in more of those medium range fights, but I prefer to have it for the long range fights, and then I run an SMG along with this gun in order to leave this one for the long range and then my SMG for the close range, which is why I leave that 3X optic on it. Now, the Commando foregrip can help with that recoil control. And then for our ammo, we're going with the 45 round mags, just so that you can get that extra ammo. That's the only option for this AMAX. There are no better attachments that you could be using for this gun. And in order to unlock it, you need to be getting those assault rifle gun butt kills in different matches over in multiplayer. So if you don't have this gun unlocked, you just play Warzone, it might be a little tough. Maybe wait for those free multiplayer weekends in order to actually unlock this weapon. Because like I said, it can be a little difficult to unlock sometimes if you're just playing in Warzone. But I highly recommend leveling it up and going ahead and getting those attachments for it. Now, our third slot is honestly my favorite weapon in all of Warzone. I wanted to put it up higher, but I feel like this gun just has its place, and I don't know if it's usable for every single player. This gun kind of forces you to play a certain play style, I think, and that's the Kar 98K. This gun is a super fast-paced sniper rifle, tactical rifle mix. Right here, we're going to be running with the monolithic suppressor, the Singard Custom 27.6, the TAC laser, the sniper scope, and then for our stock, STVOL precision comb. Now, like I was saying, this gun I think forces you to play a little aggressive. Normally when you have a sniper rifle, like for instance the HDR, you're kind of sitting back waiting for enemies and then shooting them from a distance. This Kar 98K, you play aggressive, you go in for the fights, you peek everyone and hope you can hit your shots. It's definitely a certain play style, but if you've never tried it out, you need to at least just try it out for a couple games, because it can be so satisfying to hit those headshots with this gun. It can one-hit headshot if they're not full armor and below 67 meters away. Above that, it can take up to 2 hits, and then if they're super far away, it can take up to 3, but if you hit your headshots, I promise they'll die fast, and also it is just a lot of fun to use. Again, I wanted to put this gun higher up on the list just because of how much fun it is to use, but I think our top 2 guns kind of just compete with each other, and this one doesn't exactly belong all the way up there. But again, the Kar 98K, one of the best weapons in all of Warzone. If you plan on sniping at all, use this gun, and let me know in the comment section exactly how you feel about the Kar 98K itself. I know that a lot of snipers love using it, but also I know a lot of people just don't like sniping in Warzone right now. So again, let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below, and we're halfway through the video, so be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, so that you can keep up with the best Call of Duty Warzone content in all of YouTube. Let's head into our next pick for number 2, and that's the FFAR. Now, this one in our number 1 slot, I thought about for a long time which one to put in number 1 and which one to put in number 2. I finally decided that the FFAR is going to end up in the number 2 slot, and here's why. I think the FFAR is a great gun, but the recoil on it really makes it difficult to use in very far range fights, which almost puts it in this weird SMG category, even though it's an assault rifle. Now here's what I mean by that. If you're fighting someone in a long range encounter and you have an FFAR and an SMG, they both are going to do about the same thing. The FFAR might be a little bit better at that medium range, but I feel like fights in Warzone don't really get to that point very often. The loadout we're running with this, though, is the Agency Suppressor, the 21.2 Ranger, the Raider Stock, the Bruiser Grip, and then the Salvo 50-round Fast Mag. The glitch with the 50-round Fast Mag was fixed before in a couple patches ago, so we don't have to worry about that weird reload glitch anymore. And now we're able to use this gun to its full potential. Again, this gun is an absolute laser and can be super effective at close range combat, but I don't think it compares to our #1 pick. If you are using this gun, be sure that you don't run an optic on it, because that iron sight is absolutely beautiful. And also, there are a lot of different tracer round skin bundles that you can buy that I think almost make it easier to use the gun, but that's a talk for a different video another day. Now, for our #1 loadout, we have the MAC-10. This gun has been destroying Warzone for the past couple months, it feels like. It feels like it's been forever since I haven't been running the MAC-10, and it's just because this gun is so freaking good. If you run into a MAC-10 close quarters, you are going to die instantly because this gun shreds you in half, and here's the best loadout for the MAC-10 in all of Warzone. For the muzzle, the Agency Suppressor, the barrel, the 5.9 Task Force, the underbarrel, the Field Agent Grip. For the ammo, the Stanag 53-round drum. You can also run with the Salvo 53-round Fast Mag. This one is kind of a back and forth. I kind of run them both just depending on how I'm feeling that day. And then the stock, the Raider Stock. Now, this is the best gun in all of Warzone right now, and let me tell you why. When you're in a close quarters fight, which is a lot of Warzone, when you're in those houses, in a city, all that type of stuff becomes very close quarters, and this MAC-10 has basically no recoil, so you can absolutely laser people, and also the time to kill on this gun is faster than almost every single other gun in all of Warzone. Another thing that you can do with this gun is you can honestly put down some decent suppressive fire in like a close to medium range sense. So if someone's holding a corner, you can kind of just jump that corner and start spraying it. And since you have those 53 rounds, you can honestly just keep spraying, jump around these corners, and move super quick with it, which makes it a great gun to be using for those fast-paced gameplays where you're trying to get high kills, trying to go crazy with your team. And when you run into a couple people using these all in the same team, it gets even crazier and people just die literally instantly. And also, it just feels so good to use. Whenever you get a bunch of kills with a MAC-10, you just feel great about yourself, and it is a really awesome gun to be using. Now, just go back over the list. We got the DMR at #5, the AMAX at #4, the Kar 98K at #3, the FFAR at #2, and our #1 slot is the MAC-10. Again, I debated these two for a while, but I think this is the top 5 guns in all of Warzone right now. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like on it, guys. Subscribe if you aren't already. If you made it to the end, turn your notifications on also. I appreciate you guys for watching to the very, very end of this Call of Duty Disrupt Gaming video, and I will see you in the next one.